Guess who remembered the prediction on time? Me, because I wrote it down. She did. Anybody fancy looting the dead? It was Trim, yeah, absolutely. Tell by the look on his face, look. You know, I was upstairs and I had my phone on me when Trim wrote "shut your mouth," and it came up with I put it in Discord. It came up with the biggest, longest stretch of like censored something. I thought, what the fucking hell has you written there? Came down, "shut your mouth." How dastardly. Corrupting the children, Trim. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Satan, welcome to the stream. Trim, good afternoon. Somehow the weekend's disappeared. However, I can announce that since the last time I streamed KCD, the Oranges have gained 4 points. Starmer's UK gone. Hey, that fucking internet privacy thing. Has anybody actually been stung by that yet? I have. I tried to join Chris Mann's Discord. I tried to fucking enter Chris Mann's Discord and it said you need to verify your age to be allowed in. How do I know how old I am? Once you get above 30, it's just a question mark. Chris Mann's got you as well. So for those that don't know, everybody in the UK is now required to give photo ID to get into any explicit content. Did you do it on the porn websites as well? I've not actually road tested it. Chris Mann's Discord was the only place it got me. Apparently you can upload a driver's license for Jimmy Savile to get through. Yeah, I've seen people who've just been uploading anything, right? Just Scotty was saying last night that people have been just like taking photos of driver's licenses off Reddit and just uploading them. You can't watch him. I dread to think what you tried to write. Not visited any since that popped up on Chris Mann's Discord. Let's all, as a group, right? I do not condone sex. It's disgusting. Oh, it's a word for wanking, I see. Not all masturbation includes your willy, Trim. You're so solipsistic. Might have been a slightly weightier word from what I was going for. However, we are in KCD. We are in the I can't get comfy today. My ass isn't right. We are in the beautiful northwest. We are in Rovna, just down the road from... See it? See it? Skalitz in the distance. Skalitz is the town that we grew up in that got burned down. Apparently, people are looting it. Unless you have an account already. Where Trim's a premium user. Oh, so you only need to prove you're an adult to sign up. I thought it was... I assumed he was talking about pulling faces when he sees boobs. You have to do it on Pornhub as well. Damn. So the things though, right? It's like, is the intention bad? Stopping minors being able to see explicit shit online? No. The execution, however, as British as ever. Shoot. Bollocks and they know it. Yeah. And again, the main thing is there's a million ways around these very simple things. And the age group that knows how to utilise those ways around are the 11s to 18s. You know what I mean? Exactly, Trim. I think it's sponsored by NordVPN. You can't do it on Twitter unless you buy the tick at the moment. Really? Well, you can't even sign in? Oh, never mind. Not with any of the other sites. First time I've ever opened that on my PC, to be honest. A likely story. Right, we need to go and investigate some coal miners who apparently know who's doing the looting. Must be making millions this week, yeah? So dumb. So dumb. I'm from the Philippines, by the way. I don't know if you've met me. Right. Skalitz, where the game started, is being raided and looted, and we have a gentleman that worked in there that wants us to get him a keepsake. Apparently the coal burners this way know something about it, so let's go speak to them. My phone is a cesspool, but my PC is clean. Kitten, why would you own up to such things? Trim! Trim, how dare you? I think my desk is in the bay window in front of the house. Oh, that's true, yeah. And you've always got the curtains open. Bear, good afternoon. It is Monday, yeah. I'm as surprised as you are. Degenerate? Would you not be considered more of a outlier and would you not stand out more if you didn't in 2025? There's a big post about it on one of the porn sites saying why it's a terrible idea. I bet, yeah. So maybe the degenerates are the ones that don't do it and we're just normal everyday people. I say we. No, I'd say it's clean, kitten, and it's the people that don't do it that are. Oop, shit! Why's the game just saved? Are these the charcoal burners? No, we're normal, and the people that don't do it are clean. Does that make sense? Mindrank, welcome to the stream. There's a porn site for one of the pods saying it's why it's a terrible idea, not just because it affects their advertising, but because it forces people to go to dodgy sites to upload all their private details. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Scotty was mentioning the same last night, that like you can't always guarantee the safety of your information once it's going out to whatever third-party website. What's that? It looks like it's to be fired, but I wouldn't say it is because the whole structure's made of wood. Is it some kind of fire and that's just kindling inside just to get the fire started? Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you were looking for baddies, the one person who doesn't look at porn would be the red flag. Exactly, yeah. And it doesn't stop a thing, yeah. Everyone is using some third-party US company that's not even regulated. I'll just upload my driver's license to this on a website that's tracking my porn history. So, a word.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Oh wait, this is I'm looking for a guy called Tonchek who knows something about the looting of scallops.
You're the charcoal burner, Tonchek.
That I am. What do you want?
I heard you had a nice cross.
I did. But what's that to you?
This cross was apparently taken from scallops. Do you think it'll last long? I don't know. Probably not. But then again, look at Texas, right? Didn't Texas do almost a very similar thing to porn websites, and that's been there for like 3 years now. Shares in his catalogue. Chris.
I want to buy it from you.
You're too late. I don't have it anymore.
That's a shame. And who did you sell it to?
You're a nosy one, aren't you?
Yes.
But what the hell? He ratted me out anyway. I sold it to Andrew. May the Lord watch over you.
Wait, Andrew's already got it? Andrew's the guy at the inn in the glade that sent me on this stupid fucking mission in the first place. What? I know Andrew put this job on me as a way to make some easy coin, but shouldn't I give something? Help find Adam's valuables and give them back to him. Okay, so where would I go to find Adam's valuables? Actually in Skalitz, maybe? What the fuck? Is it going to genuinely send me all the way back to the inn in the glade, which is there? That's fucked. Why'd you do that, game? I could try and go... Hang on. Let me nip to Skalitz. How are we meant to look at pictures of boobs now? Like, I get the idea, but... yeah, it's fucked, isn't it? Surely the UK is more advanced than Texas.
I just saw a council worker squash a snail under his boot. I asked him what the fuck did you do that for? He replied I'm sick to death of him following me around all day.
I've never heard that before, but that's actually excellent. Oh god, Santa, that might be your best in a while. So dumb. Santa gonna have to do. Surely the UK is more advanced than Texas. You can get jailed for abortion or not reporting a known abortion. The UK is better than that, surely. Yeah, but what I'm saying is they both put it in, right? And even if, as you're saying, Texas... I mean, it proves my point, right? If Texas is this wonky, backwards place in comparison to the UK, we've got more of a chance of keeping it in place than they have. Google Images isn't restricted, kid. There's all the boobs you want there. Yeah, just turn save search off. Right, I'm just going to... Do I nip to Scallots and just shit? I'm worried, though, that there's bandits there. Predictions up, everybody that fancies it. I think Southampton's still at Chick-fil-A, so there's not going to be 150,000 channel points put on one team. I've seen some pretty nice blue ones the other day. Disgusting. What are the odds of an unintended teenage pregnancy spike? What, are you saying the only other option in the other direction is actual human interaction? Shit. Planned Parenthood conspiracy partnered with NordVPN. You found out you could have applied for citizenship last year. Ow. Okay. There's some really violent archers looting sky. They're hurt like for... Ow! If I die before the prediction runs out, don't judge me. What have I got in terms of healing? I guess I'll take a marigold concoction, right? What the fuck was that? Just give me a little bit of heal over time. And they're still following. Them lads hit their shots, took 25% health off in one. It's only 3 years on the spousal visa, not the 5 years that on the website and the visa office said for the general leave to remain. If you don't know, you have to make the distinction when you Google it, and you'll be led to believe it's 5 years and not 3. So you're not going to get in trouble for not doing it, but you could have, your life could have been a lot easier and it'd have all been done and behind you if you did know. Gwynplaine, you've actually sold it to me with the talk of teenage pregnancy, which is a very strange thing to have suggested. The idea that instead of using porn all day, people might actually go out and speak to each other. Gross. What is going on inside Stubbler loves teenage pregnancy. Maybe that's one of the downsides. There's always 40 people fighting in Scarlet. Can you see them? I don't really want to go in there. It looks like a blender. Maybe we'll just wait and see who wins. If there's like one guy left at the end, we'll go and poke him in his bumhole with my sword, and then we'll go and see if... we'll go and see if Andrew puts up makes me up, shouldn't we? Yeah, something's been stolen, but I don't know if it's the thing that has been I don't know if it was the thing that was the little cross that Tonchek was talking about. There's still no resolution to this fight going on right now. I want to get in there because the tavern's, unless I sneak. Give me a second. So there's a waste of. So you wasted $2,000. Now we have to shell out yet another $2,000 for the visa. Okay, they're still fighting. I'm going to try and make my way to the tavern. Oh, for the citizenship. That's fucked. I was just thinking about you today, CCK. Shit. CCK, welcome to the stream and good morning. How are we? I see we've traded our car in for a horse. We have. I actually managed to complete my summer car, CCK. Can you believe it? Good morning. We're about 10 grand in the hole from this bullshit. Getting citizenship will bring the total to 12 grand even.
Who's there?
Have I been seen? How have I been seen already? The problem is if I have been seen already, these guards are going to come rushing. Prediction's got about 40 seconds on it if anybody wants to get involved. If anybody does come rushing, then I've managed to lock myself in a walled city. Or town. 12 grand, kid. What? I mean, is it good news you've been given, essentially? Where's the tavern? Scalets has gone to the dog. It really has, yeah. Look at the state of this place. The castle's seen better days. I think the tavern is, if I can remember from the prologue, the tavern is on the other side, which means they're stood right outside it. Balls. But I want to search the tavern if possible, because Adam, that used to work there, said that it would make him feel better about having been turfed out of house and home by the Cumans if he had some of his old keepsakes back. I don't really get scented. I felt like one of them fucking astrologer crystal people when I say, let me try and get scented. Pat, good afternoon. Good morning, I should say. Sothan, good morning. Look at these two, look. Friends for life. They come in on the same tandem. It's going well, Sothan. Somebody's been looting the place at Scalets, where I came from, in the opening of the game. I'm right there now. I'm trying to get to the tavern to see if his keepsake is here, but it's full of raiders. We should be nicer to Sothan. Why, what's he done? It's a coincidence this time around. Right, swords drawn. I really don't want to die. They can already hear me.
What's going on there?
This is fucked.
What's that?
If I put my stealth gear on, though, and they come trying to fight me, then I really am dead.
What's that?
We did this last round on the visa due to thinking that I had to be living in the UK under the spousal visa for 5 years. Have we been told it was actually 3 years, we would have not renewed this last one and just went for citizenship. Since we were not informed otherwise, we now have to spend yet another $2,000, so no, it's not. Shit. And I'm assuming you can't get reimbursed in any way. Self and Pat, anyway. I refuse to believe that they can actually hear me. They're miles away, look. Is there only 2 of them?
Who's there?
Right, I'm going to save. I'm going to use a save your schnapps for this. Can I take 2 bandits on? Now the prediction's finished. There's the tavern, though. Maybe they're on low health. Look, they're just looting the corpses. Maybe they're on low health. There's 3 of them. But the tavern's here. Are they leaving? They're talking like they can hear somebody in stealth, but they're going in the opposite direction because they're fucking idiots. Right, the tavern. I'm here looking for some keepsakes, but I don't know how I grow the guys outside, especially not if I'm stuck inside. Do we have any... Nobody has ever owned a... Oh, Trim, you used to live in a pub, right? Where did you used to keep your keepsakes? The only good thing about finding out about it now is that we can get in before they make it a 10-year requirement. Hot to it, right? In a box in the garden. Was that because of the smell in your case, though? Right, I'm going to risk the torch. I'll check a box in the garden after. Come on, Henry, we've got places to be today. We've got things to do. Fanning about back here. I need to go and speak to that knob-ass Andrew in the glade. He's royally screwed me there, because it sounds like he sent me all the way down here to go and loot this place. And according to the guy that looted it and sold it, Andrew himself was the one that bought it. Right, stay down. No, because we weren't allowed drugs in the building. You did drugs, Trim? I didn't realise you were a badass. Here we go. Nothing, 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 nothing. Bam. Okay, maybe there isn't actually anything here. And we need to go and speak to the guy at the inn in the glade who royally screwed me out of what I'm owed. Stealing from people, imagine. Could never be Henry. Right, I'm going to sneak, but just in case. Do I just run past them and get out of here? We've got places to be today. But then again, nobody's looking at any adult content today, so it doesn't... That's a point. I wonder if the new law blocks you from getting on Twitch, because this channel is technically an adults-only channel or something. It's listed. So do people in the UK that haven't verified to Twitch that they are above the age of 18, are they allowed to even watch this stream? You didn't have to do any of that on here, at least. Oh yeah, I suppose you lot would be the people that in question, right? On incognito. Yeah, it's maybe because you've got a verified Twitch account. For those that don't know, the UK has brought in a law where anything registered as adult content on this website, you have to send a picture of your ID in to prove that you can view it. I'm now, until I do it, locked out of Chris Man's Discord, for example. That was the first place I went to check.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose if it was a thing, there'd be people popping up in Discord, wouldn't they, saying, I can't get into the stream, help! You didn't need to verify it, though. Good. Oh. Actually, I don't even know whether this channel's registered as 18 plus anymore. I don't know. Has anybody else had to? It's got me. I mean, I'm with you. As like I was just saying before, as good morning. Like, I'm fully in support of kids not having to grow up as warped as this, because we can talk about how we was exposed to stuff as bairns, but this is ridiculous now. On the other hand, the way this has been implemented and funneling people through dodgy verification websites and that, I had to accept that it was mature content before it let me in the stream. Oh, yeah. So, Twitch might be exempt. I thought the government, on the other hand, 12-year-olds probably shouldn't be able to stumble across. Yeah, no, I'm with you, yeah. I think that, how did I phrase it before? The cause is righteous, but the execution in this instance seems foolish. It's funny, mine warned me it was immature content. Yeah, guilty. It will be immature when I urinate on Andrew's corpse for screwing me in this instance. I'm not familiar with how the UK is implemented, so I trust your assessment that it's such. So they've made it so that you can't get onto these things without photo ID, right? Or government ID, so like a driver's license or whatever. You have to use a third-party website to upload. No, what did you have to do, Kitten, on Discord? She had to stare at the camera on her phone, and it was like, move head up, move head down, move head left, move head right, open your mouth, close your mouth, do a handstand, etc. And then it said, okay, we have determined you are an adult. I can't wait till all those videos get leaked. This is going to be the dumbest leaks in history. But yeah, so people are apparently having to go to a lot of third-party authentication websites on sites like Pornhub and stuff. So they're uploading full ID to their Pornhub accounts. You'll notice Trim's quiet right now because he's doing a lot of scrubbing of his underside of his desk. I made the nastiest face at it because it kept restarting with open your mouth. Like, fuck off. It was tonsil ID technology. Third-party website, like sketchy website verification.com.au. That's fucked. Yeah. Like, on the user end, you open it, you're like, okay, if you're a big porn site user or whatever, or Discord or whatever you're going to, you just open it, you'll be like, okay, just scan that in, roger that, okay, I'm good for life. In the short term, easy.
Yeah.
But there's just something not quite, you know what I mean? Yeah, Trim can't masturbate at the moment because he's not allowed on camera. Hence why he hasn't been streaming for 3 years. Did we to make that link? CCK, don't click the link. Been a while. mean, if it reduces the amount of time people spend, like, ruining their chance of real-world connection and relationships by spending all day on porn, that's a tiny plus, but I don't know, it feels a bit... It doesn't... To tell you what, it doesn't feel like a decision that any of our current... that you would trust any of our current governments with, right? If you had a government that you really liked and appreciated and respected, then maybe. But none of us have one of them at the moment. I had to think about it for like 4 days before saying fuck it, and that was just to get into Discord. You locked out Chris Man's Discord for 4 days? Shit. I don't want to have my pants around my ankles, dick in hand, and then get asked to do some cha-cha slide. Oh god, yeah, the last thing you want to do when you're trying to approach a porn site is to appear on camera for the government. Fuck. You know I click that link, you can't tell me what to do. CCK's location's been leaked, and I'm about to give you the exact information. You ready? Northern Hemisphere. Sorry, CCK. I thought I'd rip that like band-aid off quick. Feels like a decision made by a generation that told us not to trust everything we see on the internet, only to get scammed all the time because they trust everything they see on the internet. Yeah. And as we were saying before, right, the only people that are savvy enough to, or the bulk of the people that are savvy enough to get past this stuff are under 18 anyway. Yeah, that's been the problem with the US government in forever. There are a lot of things that I would theoretically consider if our government was even remotely competent. Yeah, exactly. Like, sure, let's put people who gave us the DMV in charge of modernising the Middle East. Oh, good. Well put. Am I approaching in the glade from the south? No, I'm a bit of a distance away, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Trim. This stream's sponsored by turdvpn.com. Now you've got interrupted my earnings. God damn it, now all my fans will be knocking down the door all day. Thanks for doxing me, you wanker. You have to chase them off with a sweeping brush in the morning. Yeah. I was sceptical of this Discord thing until I seen you lot talking about the UK passing safe internet shit. Only then did I get the verification because I knew at that point it's not some shit scam. Yeah, that's the thing, right? When it pops up, you're not quite sure whether your Discord's been confused. It's all too easy to end up in that position, right? Oh shit.
What's going on? Hey, who's there?
I don't want to fight. Stay back there. I need to go and interrogate Andrew. It's a valiant effort to put the toothpaste back in the... yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
Who fucking agreed to it anyway? I don't remember voting on this. Right, we've arrived at the inn. I was sent to go and steal something by Andrew that it turned out Andrew has anyway.
Yeah.
Must have been the wind. Right, where is he? This may look like a pleasant scene of an afternoon. Lovely. But it isn't. The dickhead that runs this tavern has scammed me, I'm sure of it. Unless I've misread the quest, and then this is going to go a lot different to how I expect it to. Where is he, the bald bastard? There he is. Andrew, a word.
God be with you.
JCBP.
I just wanted to ask about the cross.
What about it?
It wasn't with the rest of the loot, and he said that he sold it to you.
And you believed him?
Do we believe this bald person? Ooh, I can accuse him. This guy I know to be a thief and a crook and a backstabber.
Yes, I did. You should have just told me the truth in the first place.
What's it to you what I buy and what I don't? None of your business, and you won't be seeing a groschen of the profit.
I wouldn't want it. Because you couldn't bring yourself to trust me, I ended up feeling like a half-wit.
That's because you are one. Now get out and stop bothering me. Good luck.
Ken, I'm thinking about it, don't worry. Where's the quest told me to go? Do we wait until this turd's gone to bed and then go and pick his pockets? Do we wait until he's leaving work for the day, knock him out and steal it off him?
Bring me something to eat.
I think we do.
Here, enjoy
I
it.
genuinely hope this kills the whole tube site thing. Yeah, the downsides are pretty clear for all to see, right? And as liberal as we can pretend to be, you'd have to be pretty blind to see otherwise, right? Look at he's smugging it.
About a bit of grub?
Right, I'm going upstairs, we're going to go sleep, and I'm going to wait until he goes to bed and then see if he can steal it. Because I don't know where he lives around here. I think following him home from work would be the best option. What time do you reckon a tavern like this closes? 9? 1 AM? Never? I think they do close, don't they, these taverns? But I've got a bedroom upstairs, so I think we'd sit and safe. If there's one thing I hate, it's the people I masturbate over being paid. I don't know what the monetization's like on them websites, actually. I was about to say, you could say the same about filmmakers and stuff on YouTube. That get paid, like, pittance in ad revenue instead of commission to do whatever work they were doing. But at least there is a little bit of pittance. Do you get paid on them sites? Or can you if you set up a proper thing instead of it just being uploaded by randoms? I think slitting his throat is the best option. Kitten, I need him to keep running this tavern. So there is a monetization website on the porn sites. You can make decent money if you get enough views. I'm assuming it's like OnlyFans though, where it's like you have like what is it? The average person on OnlyFans makes like $80 a month. But throwing out your like, but it's binary, isn't it? That's the problem. You've already done the thing. Still open. These sites began showing stolen copyright content. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Same as YouTube, right? To a lesser degree. Stop looking. I saw that, friend.
Right away.
Yeah, I'm sure they still do it, yeah. But I'm just talking about in terms of actual, like, what the monetization strategy. We all know that it's an exploitative website and it's full of stuff that people didn't consent to going up there. I'm just wondering what the actual business model's like. Fuck this guy. I hate him. Right, let's see if the tavern shuts at midnight. I'm just going to stand here and stare at him. If you don't kill him, I will. Fucking Kitten downloads the game and heads all the way here just for that purpose. I'd respect it. Marginally. There is Gwynblade, yeah? No, there absolutely is. There's like full creators like there are on YouTube and stuff. I'm just wondering what the money's like and how it compares. On the big one, anyway. I don't know about the lesser ones, but the further you get from YouTube, for example, it's just it gets more and more bent, right, and illegal. So I'm sure the same applies for porn. Right, he's still at work at midnight. He knows his fate, that's what it is. The problem is I don't want him to go to bed in between this and I lose him. Maybe we'll stop at like 12:30 and see if he's moved. He's still there. Wait, if I'm the only one in here with him.
Who are you?
Who are you? Oh, he's not even got it on his body. I'll take it, the keys to his house, though. Do I take his money? I honestly expected him to have this cross. But what if he's already sold the fucking thing? No. Gandalf taught me a very important lesson. How can I mete out death if I can't give life? So what I mean is it can only be a real business model if it's the only content on the platform. If it's mixed with stolen content, then it's the Wild West. Like YouTube then, right? You could create a channel, put original content on it, and someone could take it, content, and redistribute it. Yes, yeah. So the same problems, right? But people still... There are definitely still people that are making a ton of money on this thing. I was just wondering comparative, or like it's not question as such as whether or not you can make money on these sets. I was more like that's already a thing. I was wondering more about. But re-uploading happens everywhere, right? Holy fuck! Is this is the stock of the tavern? Nah, I can't steal 500. I might steal a couple of save you snaps though. I'm thinking about quitting Twitch for something more lucrative. Yeah. I've not got the back for it. Right, maybe the cross is in here somewhere. I can now pick very hard locks, though. Where is he keeping this fucking cross? Yeah, got it. Nice. Good. Okay, we didn't have to kill anybody. Yeah. The line for what's okay and not okay for you to steal is confusing. I mean, he's a bastard. Do you know what? I was like, oh, I'll steal this 600 groschen. And then I thought, nah, because there's like tons of staff that work here, and suddenly they won't be able to get paid, and they'll get kicked out on their asses, and before long, I've created a bit of an economical situation in the glade that I didn't intend to. You know? But stealing a couple of saviour snaps, they're massive for me, but not as destructive to everybody that works here. You could create a channel. Sorry, yeah, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth how the world just let it destroy the existing industry, who, for the most part, were very vulnerable. No, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I think this is accounted for in everybody's discussion on this topic, right? At least in here. Vulnerable because the industry they worked in, and potentially for being generally vulnerable to and exploited already. 100%.
Yeah.
The problem is it's such a base human need, right? And that's why I think everybody today is so... Oh, shit, we need to go back to Rat-Eye. That's why everybody today is celebrating this. To a degree, even if the execution sucks.
Yeah.
No, it isn't what? Sorry, kitten? I don't think 99% people... Yeah, but we aren't 99% of people, right? On the general website, 100% correct, but I think everybody here has had this discussion so many times that we're all aware of it, right? No, I don't mean porn's a basic need. Of course it's not. I mean, the sexual urge, right? That's the basic need. Hence the second part of the conversation being some people might probably go out and actually get involved in real-life human connection now instead of relying on that for it. Which is why I was saying it's probably a good thing. That's why we used to go out on a night, absolutely. But people have got so used to the idea that it's freely available. It's the same as complaining that there is nothing on Netflix. Yeah. I just worry that when a topic like this comes up, the thing that I kind of I'm not calling on anybody specifically, but you all must be aware that this happens, is sometimes when you discuss these things, instead of discussing these topics based on the people in the discussion, we have to discuss these topics based on the most brain-dead response that we've seen externally, right? And it's like we shadowbox people that aren't even here. And it feels more like... And I'm entirely putting this on myself now. It feels more like intellectual masturbation than it does the proper discussion about a topic. Does that make sense? And I'm certainly not calling on anybody specifically. But sometimes I'd rather talk within the... I'd rather talk within the group than the entire group shadowbox this Reddit comment that someone saw as if that is the... And you end up talking... Yeah, I don't know. And the interesting discussions go to the wayside while we fight ghosts. Am I stepping over the line when I say that? Which is why I was saying I think everybody agrees with that, right? I agree with Kit. An emotional and physical connection is a need, but the idea our entire life is constantly saturated with sexual content, even if that's casual sex, I think is very new and very destructive. Yeah, and we aren't built for it, are we, at all? Sir Radzig's horse, by the way, still in the middle of nowhere. People have wanted their lives to be sexually saturated forever, but it's new that it's possible to do that. Yes, it's Augustus Gloop, right? Not to me, please explain a little further. On what topic? Sorry, Kit and I caught up on chat after I was ranting. On the thing about how discussions can... Oh, that's true, the same deal with food as with sex for that matter. Exactly, yeah. Now, this is going to sound brutal about the porn industry, right? But a starving man will eat more of his fill than somebody with a healthy diet, right? He's more likely to overindulge. And that's a vicious cycle that makes porn sites extremely rich. The intellectual masturbation thing, yeah. Oh, there's too much fucking horse riding in this game. Look at the state of our discussion as a result. I'm probably never allowed back in the Inn in the Glade either, given that I had that discussion with Andrew outside about wanting the cross, and then suddenly his cross goes missing and I'm nowhere to be seen. It's like a snake eating it. It is, yeah. Yeah. The more lonely people get, the more they get their sexual gratification online, and the more they get their sexual gratification online, the less likely they are to form meaningful relationships offline, then the more they need to get their set of sexual gratification. You know what I mean? Just talking to themselves, they would meet real people. Yeah. But we've not exactly created a world where it's easy to learn how to do that for young'uns, right? I don't know how you fix that problem, and I'm sure no one does. I don't think most people are actually starving. I think most people have been given the impression that everyone is drowning in it at all times. Like 80% of the population is convinced they're starving when they aren't. Yeah. Comparatively. But I mean, when I was talking about starvation in terms of porn, I was talking more about a lack of sexual activity in the real world as starvation. And then you're more likely to overindulge. And then, before long, you know? What's the name for it? The male loneliness epidemic. Yeah, but that gets people nervous, and people slap it down as, oh, boo-hoo-hoo, man. And then that gets ignored, and before long we're going to be in exactly the same position in the other direction, right? And it's not only men doing it, no, precisely. No! The whole thing does make you consider just how fucking rank the internet is and how quickly it became so. Yeah. You know, I watched a video last night on social media about how it was like a... And I'm sure you've all got examples, and that you don't need to post them, but the general thought of when's the last time you saw one of your friends post on social media. And you quickly realise that that's suddenly not why you go to it. You know what I mean? It's gone from being a social tool that you use to interact with your friends and people you know to one of the most corporate, like, funnels of news or angles or opinions or whatever of people you don't know straight into your esophagus. It is boo-hoo. Stop sitting in your house all day and learn to have a real human connection like the rest of us had to do. I couldn't disagree more, Kitten, yeah, alas. We didn't grow up in this generation. And I'm not going to pretend I know how it is for people that have grown up fully on absolute, like, hyper-addictive social media and the world that comes with that. I'm not going to sit here and talk down to them like the generation above ours did to us. If you speak to real people, you have to accept their faults. Ugh. So I can't put these people on a pedestal. I think there are a lot of very complicated dynamics that go into that. It's not all of them are unjustified, but there's a need to snap men and boys out of I'm going to masturbate my youth away. It is. And can you entirely blame a generation that has grown up in the pit. The thing that I worry about with this is I worry about sounding like it's the have one less Starbucks coffee a day discussion, but for a different generation, right? If there's an increase in loneliness in the world, the internet is to blame, and they should get themselves exactly. But it was easier. It was 50 times easier for us, like it was 50 times easier for our generation above us to buy a house, right? For example, because we have the context, and we grew up in an age where it wasn't so prevalent, wasn't so poisonous, and wasn't in our DNA from the womb. Yeah. That's not to say girls don't have their own problems. God knows. Oh, sorry. The real problem is that boys are expected to approach romantically every single time, and as a matter of numbers, to be rejected by dozens at the same time with a similar result. That gets demoralising, which makes alternatives attractive, which leads to porn addictions, and then it's a vicious cycle that I don't have the context enough to give instructions to people or condemn them too much. Kids these days get Wi-Fi in the womb. That's not fair. God knows the inundation of dick pics and other issues. Exactly. I just don't want to sound like my dad. Not that my dad's ever said that, but I don't want to sound like the kind of snap out of it thing, because I can't claim to I'm not sure. Current state of things is that we recognise that boys approaching 100% of the time is not the best way to do things.
Yeah.
But we haven't actually got rid of it yet. Well, 2020 slammed the door on that, right? As much as I'd like to think that it's more even now, there is space to move into yet, right? Like the whole Me Too stuff, which, as all things, I'm sure started with extremely good intentions and probably did a lot of good, but it also has put the fear in a lot of people, right? Which, it's one of them things where the people that needed to hear it would have ignored it anyway. Don't think any of us here know what it's like for these generations. No, that's my point, Gwynblade, yeah. Can't imagine trying to navigate approaching a new person given the rules modern society puts on things. Exactly, yeah, I guess we're all having the same discussion, right? Yeah. Don't know if Tinder is still popular, but women, when I was familiar with these things, were getting hundreds and hundreds of matches, so it was extremely incumbent on the men who matched with anyone to stand out from the crowd. I can't fucking imagine. Hang on, talk to Thomas. Not Thomas, Adam.
What do you need?
You won't believe it, but I found Bianca's cross.
Really? How did you find it?
It's a long story.
And?
It's yours. Take it.
Thank you, Henry.
Look at that.
This is the only memory I have of them. How much do I owe you?
No, I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favour for
Good
a
old
neighbour.
Henry.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything...
I'll remember it.
Take care.
Lovely. Is that the quest completed? No. What? I've completed the fucking quest. Find Adam's valuables and give them back to him instead of to Andrew. Done. How many people's parents met together because one of them pestered the other for weeks or months and wore them down through the modern lens? That is not acceptable at all. Most things, yeah, and I think we're I think since 2020 it's been 5 years of making sensible and honourable and true and positive progressive decisions, but it's also been a lesson in overcorrection. And I worry that we've made it snap back in the other direction as a result of that, a little bit too harder than we anticipated. Right. I don't understand. I know Andrew put this job my way to make some easy coin, but I should give something back to Adam, at least a bit. The quest's completed now. Look. I gave Andrew back the conciliation cross or whatever it was. Not conciliation. Was it conciliation cross? I don't get it. Mine met at a family reunion. I wish I was joking. Banjo music plays. Fuck. Should this quest not be complete? I found out from Andrew that a man I'm after called Tonchek, a charcoal burner. He confirmed our suspicions, saying there was some charcoal burner hanging around. I brought Adam back his cross and he was glad the heirloom hadn't been lost forever. But now I can't speak to Andrew. Heard about some opportunity. If there's any truth in his information, he deserves a share of the proceeds. But I didn't make any proceeds. Maybe let's go speak to Andrew. But that doesn't seem right. I don't understand. Maybe now you've got to go back to Andrew and mock him. I mean, I'm willing to go back and mock Andrew at any point. I'll do it. They are related by blood, and that's what counts. Still weird as fuck. He met my stepmom at a family reunion. I don't want to make these jokes. I'll leave it to you guys. If you ignore the internet and what they say is acceptable or not, and just be alright to people, you won't go too far wrong. No, and I worry that the inverse of that is people, because you get this like overwhelming sentiment of, oh, I fucking hate people. I hate, like, and while we always bump into dickheads online, I have a feeling that if you stop going on the internet, or parts of the internet where you're dealing with strangers especially, that would diminish quickly, that feeling, I think. Because when outside, normal people account for 99% of the people you're going to bump into, right? And everybody's really pleasant. Getting out with you putting her dad on blast. He's dead, what's he going to do? Fucking hell. True, actually, yeah. I couldn't cope with an actual friend group that was a sort of echo chamber of people. Yeah, God, imagine it online. Yeah, shit. Imagine it in real life. But while everything is a bit chaotic at the moment, I think things are actually moving slightly away from that just a little bit. Then again, I only really see the Doomhaus. And we're kind of all over the place, aren't we, in terms of opinions on these kind of things. Despite my conversation before about everybody acknowledging X or Y, and we don't need to argue it. You bump into 100% of the people you run into. CCK's the problem. I knew it. Right, where am I going? In the Glade. This fucking quest, honestly. I wanted a nice, I wanted to do some chopping or something today. I wanted to kill some people, have a fight, save the day, be the hero, but no. Running about, some looting quest. That isn't meant to diminish online friendship, sorry. No, I know what you mean, yeah. We're just talking about the echo chamber side of things, right? I moderate a Catholic Discord with a number of young people, especially men, who have the mindset of I would do literally anything for community and connection except touch grass is nuts. What, so they're saying that community and connection's massive and important to them, but as far as actually going out and doing something about it, you know what I mean? It's vital to understand that online community can supplement IRL friend groups and relationships, but it cannot replace them. True. Very true. And you have to admit, as close as you can get to somebody online, there is a glass ceiling to that, right? Because while people can say, oh, I prefer, I'm from Hull apparently, while I prefer online relationships, you're physiologically not designed for online-only relationships, right? So you're never going to be able to properly connect the way your brain's designed for. Not that I think every online relationship should become in real life one, but you just have to acknowledge that there's limits to it, right? And either enjoy living within the limits or change it. People spend literally all day complaining about how there's little to no social opportunities at their church, but will adamantly refuse to spend any time socialising at their church. You see, that's one thing I don't get, because, in a secular, as a secular person in a secular country, the one thing I look at the church for is the community that is available, that none of us can, I mean, that a lot of people in the online world lack, right? Whether you can say it's a positive community or it's what, regardless, it's a set community, and it's like a structured community, and it's the idea that even that's something that the young people are struggling to connect with. It's confusing me even further. You can as somebody that, yeah. Church is a place for lonely old people. Yeah. But sometimes I look at it as I go by, the one in our town, and I'm like, that's not been replaced in the generations that follow. Just that. Something to rally round and something to believe in as a group, and which is why, and I don't think it's terribly controversial to say that political beliefs or football teams or whatever are are filling a hole that we don't like to admit we've got, right? Something to believe in as a group, and something to push for, and something to a set of values to hold, and surrounding yourself with people that think like you do, and yeah. You either get used to it or do something about it by stepping out your comfort zone and figuring it out. Yes, absolutely. Which you did, right? And now look, a little baby, too. The death of local pubs is a bigger problem as the decline of religious communities in this country. They both serve the same purpose. Exactly, yeah. Third spaces, they call it, don't they? The death of third spaces like pubs, social clubs, cinemas, what else? Malls in the US, parks, skate park, all that stuff. That are for adults as well as bairns. I look at terminal online lists like heroin. People turn to it because they're in pain, but the painkiller becomes preferable to solving the core problem. Yeah, well put. Exactly, good idea. There's no solution without trade-offs. Right? Hello.
God be with you.
Right, talk to me about this fucking cross. He's not got it. There you go, Bear. He's not got an option either.
How's trade? Any trouble around these parts?
Nothing we can't handle.
Take care.
What am I doing? I don't understand. Andrew confirmed our suspicions. He says there was some charcoal burner from Rovna hanging around. Right, I spoke to him, got the silver cross. Have I accidentally sequence broken this quest and softlocked it? I brought Adam back his cross and was glad the heirloom hasn't been lost. Andrew hasn't got a job from me, but he's heard about some opportunities. If there's any truth in his information, he deserves a share of the proceeds. I know Andrew put this job my way to make some easy coin, but shouldn't I give him something back to Adam? I've softlocked this, haven't I? Optional. Find Adam's valuables and give them back to him instead of Andrew. Maybe, here's a question, maybe everything in here was the valuables and I only took one thing and I need to take all of them back to Adam. Possibly? Talking about after I met Towns and moved here, I had people back home but met them through others or at school. Since moving here, all I have is you lot, and I'm okay with that for now. But I'm doing stuff to change it, obviously, but my point was either to be okay with having that type of interaction or get off your ass and sort it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But, like, you can be happy with your online group, right? But, as Azar says, is it all this, maybe? But I don't know whether I need to give this to... I'm going to take it all. Achievement. Steal a total value of 30,000 groschen. Okay. Yeah, probably that's the whole lot. You'd have to have a trim round for Oh. Gwimbler, don't. I was having a nice afternoon. I'm not having a nice afternoon. My quest's broken. Can I go and question Andrew about this then, or what? Because the fucking quest's been soft-locked. Is there anybody in here that knows of this quest?
Here.
God save you, Henry.
Like, if I had to give him all of the valuables, if there was more than one set of valuables and I had to give him all of the valuables, then wouldn't it have said... It wouldn't have given me the option to give Adam the quest. Did you do this one, Pat? Or Trim? Or Bear? Or anybody that's played this? Am I fucking... I don't know if it's broken or whether I'm just misunderstanding something. But we checked around the tavern, right? And none of Adam's goods were there. Then, the charcoal burner told me... You didn't do it, Bear, no, and Pat didn't do it either. The charcoal burner told me that Andrew had it, this guy here. So I spoke to Andrew, he admitted to it and said he wouldn't give me it. So I went downstairs, stole it from him, and then went straight to Adam, who accepted it. But now the quest isn't handed in. If that's you saying you have done it, Pat, is it broken? Or have I just not worked it out? He's not got a job for me, but he's heard about some opportunities. If there's any truth in his information, he deserves a share of the proceeds. I don't understand at all. Like, is there a clue here that I'm missing? We spoke to the charcoal burner. There was a charcoal burner from Rovna hanging around who tried to tell him a silver cross on a ribbon. So it looks like I have a choice to give it back to... Find Adam's valuables. Shall we go and take the entire remains of the chest back and hope that that's the solution, even though it's a lot of running about? Fucking hellfire, sorry everybody. This quest, is it badly written, or am I just thick? Or both? I had stuff I wanted to do today, and this quest managed to lock me down until like nearly the midstream break. We've done some good thievery though, and I've not killed anybody or died yet, so people can't complain too much. I think it's all of the above, yeah. Definitely thick. I just need somebody to confirm that it's not broken. If there is any KCD, any good KCD players around. Yes, no question. Is this quest broken? Full stop. It's only thick, but £30 less thick. I know, right? Record weight this morning. Good. It's slowed down a lot because I've been swimming. Coffeeton, welcome to the stream. Okay, it's not broken. Gotcha. Alright, so we have to work something out. Maybe...
Yeah.
Maybe it is just... Wait, is that a faster way back to Ratai? No. This Neuhoff path's fast in a minute. Fact.
Yeah.
Come on, Pebbles. Let's put our toe down. Pat out here being the Cheshire Cat. He's a green. I've never trusted him. It's fine. Thank you, Coffeeton, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I've been doing a shitload of swimming and like extra exercise and stuff, obviously the weight loss slows a bit, right?
Yeah.
Because you're turning most of it into muscle instead of just burning it. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, it's come back on again. So either I've hit some threshold and I can start losing weight again, or I'm terribly ill and I will die within the week, and it's been an experience knowing you. I'm not committing to any further.
Yeah.
Why can I not keep Pebbles at a sprint? Is my mouse broken? Look.
Yeah.
You get going, hold it down, all the buttons that I need to hold are held, and then it just slows off every now and again. Look, see it? Scared of Sir Radzig's horse. You have to keep your metabolism on its toes, so have you had a big meal or anything to trick it? No, no. No, just stuck to the path. Stayed the course, as it was. Do you know, I have no interest in takeaways. And I haven't done for like 5 months. For me, that's major. I think because I had COVID or the flu or whatever it was, and I lost my sense of taste, and I had a big bag of chips. And because my taste was going off, I thought I'm going to have something strong, so I had tons and tons of chip spice on these chips. And I couldn't taste them, and I was so sad I've not been back. I'm broken. I don't miss junk food much because I've been dying for some pasta. Yeah, exactly, Pat. Yeah, you start to shrink it down to simple foods are suddenly the best, right? Can't keep up, to be honest. Keep up with what? Keaton? Oh, you've been eating so much and lost 5 pounds. It's weird though, isn't it? Because you're growing a little baby. You can't keep up with the fetus. Yeah, like recalibrates you to find pleasure in simple things when you start cutting back properly, right? Like I've been back. Do you know them like austerity pizzas that you see in the supermarkets? They're like 75p, and it's just like bread circle with a bit of red on it, and maybe a pinch of cheese if you're lucky. Instead of spending like 16, 17 quid on a takeaway, I've been buying them for 70p and like almost crying with delight every time. It's so dumb. Right, where's Adam? He's up this way. It's not marked on the map though, which is confusing. Is he in here? No, it's the other tavern, right? This one. It's about frozen peelers. Yeah, barely frozen. That would almost maintain the quality. Are you Adam? No, you're Kanesh?
That treasure of yours you sent me to get.
Did you find it?
It belongs to Baron.
But I couldn't know that.
That means you still owe me.
But I don't have anything else.
Fucking Kanesh. Right, where's this Adam chap? This is him, right?
I'm glad to see you.
I've come all the way down here and Adam has not got the answer for what is this quest? Andrew has... This is Adam. I brought Adam back his cross and we're glad the heirloom hasn't been lost. He hasn't got a job for me, but he's heard about some opportunities. Why would he say that? Then be a useless I'm... What are we missing? Surely we've got enough brains that can figure this out. Andrew hasn't got a job for me, but he's heard about some opportunities. If there's any truth in his information, he deserves a share of the profits. Or he put this job my way to make some easy coin, but shouldn't I give something back to Adam? I've already done that, but it's still listed as... Help Andrew find out more about the looting of the tavern in Skalitz. Someone was snooping around the ruins, looting whatever they could find. Someone ought to look into it, and of course stealing from... Do we go to Skalitz and just murder them 3 people that were trying to loot? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Adam, here.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it, same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they? Take care.
Maybe when I was at Skalitz at the very start of the stream, I should have killed them 3 bandits. He's useless. Let's go to Skalitz. Fuck me. Fucking game. If only there was some sort of website that you could just go to and complete all these puzzles without thinking. Oh, in fact, that feels obvious looking at it. Why is it taking us 90 minutes to come up with that? Or 80 minutes? Shit. Gonna have to give you a midstream break in the pleasant rain instead. Oh, I'm annoyed about that. It doesn't Coffeeton, though. I wish it did. We were talking about serious shit instead. This is true. Heaven forbid we have a good conversation in this place for once. Balls. It's been a gentle morning this morning. I don't know why. I just get the feel it's just like a gentle kind of sleepy sort of morning. I'm not saying everybody's had it, but for me it's just been one of them, like, I don't know. And then I go in here and this game puts its finger up my bum without licking it first. Shit. Time to raise some hell. What can a bunch of boring middle-aged people do to raise hell?
Yeah.
I know. Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Schmidt's Good Morning. There's a website like that, but now you have to verify your age to use it, exactly. That's been pretty much the thrust of the entire stream's discussion so far, Schmidt's. You've missed all of it. Schmidt's Good Morning.
Yeah.
Something's fucked. I've failed to do one quest all day. Have a coffee and shout at kids on the... Yeah, not on the porch, because they don't exist out there anymore, but on the internet. Yeah, this really inconsistent horse riding is driving me mad. I can't get, like, a consistent gallop, and it's not stamina related.
Yeah. Yeah.
The big shame is that you don't have to confirm that you're over 18 to watch this rubbish. Unless you do, what if there's like 20 people outside the door of the Doomhaus banging trying to get in? But they can't because they're not allowed. Because they're not allowed to look at banging on the internet. This guy was lurking. Properly lurking as well, look at that. Listening and watching without talking. That's to our discussion on Friday. The actual lurking. Respect. Pink name for Schmitz. Calling out the lurkers. He left their band by speaking. I was going to say the internet and then you said Facebook and that was better. It's a good question though, isn't it, right, about social media? Like, when's the last time you saw a friend of yours post something? Or what's the percentage of friends that, yeah. And I'm sure we can all say, well, I actually curate mine, and I'm sure, but it's very important. Jesus? Are you the charlatan guy?
We've met before, haven't we?
Come to think, yes, we have.
So, you know how it goes.
Oh, the riddle man.
The bet is 5 groschen. I'll give you a riddle, and if you guess right, you get double. If not, the groschen are mine. So, what do you say?
It might not be a zero progress stream after all. Luntios, welcome to the stream. You've called a lurker out, Kin, look. Yeah, the new, what lurking means now on Twitch, Kitten, is AFK. Instead of just not watching and not talking. Right, everyone, put your brains together. We've got a riddle to solve.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Pay close attention. There was once a merchant who had a magic pouch.
Right.
When the merchant put 1 coin in it and waited overnight, he found 2 coins in it the next day.
Okay.
So, he waited until the following morning, and lo and behold, there were now 4 coins. And the morning after that, there were 8, and so on and so forth. After 60 days, the pouch was completely full. My question's this.
Beyond full.
In how many days would the pouch have filled up if the merchant had put in 2 coins instead of 1 on the first day?
Hang on. If you double something over 60 days, isn't that like in the trillions? So 60 days fills it full, right? If he puts double in, it's one step further, right? So 59? 59? Pat says 59. Because we're only missing one step, right?
59.
That's right. It may seem that the pouch will fill in only half the time, but in fact you will save only the first day, when the 1 coin multiplied to become 2. Well, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best you can. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime.
I like
May
that guy.
well do
It's good
so.
fun.
Thank you.
The math doesn't check out. It does it? It wouldn't like... What? If you double something 60 times... If you double 1 60 times, how big is the number at the end? Not if you double 1. If you double 1, then double that, then double that. If you follow that train, what's the size of the number at 60? Isn't that like astronomically big? It's like a number bigger than you can comprehend. 2 to the power of 60. And what would that number look like? It's got 18 digits. Exactly, there you go. More than the atoms of the Earth, yeah. His pouch was quite full. It wasn't filling fast enough, yeah. It's an 18 digit. See, that's what threw me at first. I wonder if it's there to trick people that have a basic knowledge and to try and simplify it a bit. Because it's the grain of rice example of... Is it exponential growth? No, it's not. Is it exponential? It's a grain of rice theory, right? Where if you have 1 grain of rice on 1 square of a chessboard, then 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then 32, then 64, then 100, etc., etc. Isn't it by the 64th square, there'd be more grains of rice than there are atoms in like the visible solar system or something dumb. Right, Andrew, knobsack, I'm going to come back for you. It is exponential. I was just wondering whether that was the correct word. Right, we're off to Skalitz. We can fix this. Actually, should I have the midstream break at the Inn in the Glade before we continue? You have all the rice in the known universe and a few extras. You need a small handful more, Satan, to get the job completed. Also, you can't leave your house, yeah. And everybody in town's drowned in rice. Somebody pick outside or inside. It's midstream break time. We're going to complete a fucking quest. Pat says outside, roger that.
How are you, Henry?
Alright, Fritz. Then I'm going to sit here. And this is your midstream break location. With our old friend Fritz, standing here in the low frame rate of the Inn in the Glade for some fucking reason. And I will be back in 2 minutes. If you don't like this midstream break, it's Pat's fault. Bring it back.
It's all right.
Was listening in a bit, you're looking at the summation of everything rather than the function itself. So the sum from 1 to 60 is only 73,000. So the old chessboard thing's incorrect, so then, right? Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Huh. It's correct, but how does it get... Pebbles, with me. Right, this has been one of the most plodding streams so far. There are two different things. You're either multiplying your coins by 2 or adding twice as many coins each time.
Yeah.
CCK says rainwater ale. You're multiplying your coins by 2 or adding twice as many coins each time. Hang on, I've got confused at the difference between the chessboard thing and the riddle.
Yeah.
Have I misunderstood what the riddle is? Oh shit, I was going to reveal it then already. You have 3 coins on day 2. You start with 1, then you add 2 and you have 3. The next day you add 4 and have 6. Oh, is that... So you're not doubling, you're add... Oh, okay. So that's what the riddle was. Roger, I got you, Pat, yeah. Okay. Different problem from the chess thing, yeah. So I because I knew the chess thing, was immediately just putting that straight on the... I'm with you. Kitten says lemon and lime. Right, we're off to Scalets. I'm going to murder a bunch of people for forcing us to have a boring start to the stream. Fuck you, KCD. You don't get to win. Also, my stress peanuts at the midstream break today tasted like plasterboard smells. She got a bag and she said they were a bad batch and she passed them off. And I was like, yeah, I'll eat them, I don't care, but she's right, they're like... It's the only way I can describe it. Bear says ginger piss. Pat says twisted fruit. Ads only play when I'm waiting for people to tell me how smart I am for repeating what's so offensive. Everybody say what you actually think of Pat. Got yourself then, okay. What is it you're put off by? With the nuts, you mean? Kitten eats plasterboard. The answer, everybody, is... Yeah, she got a bag of the same nuts, like the honey roasted peanuts or whatever that I get from Aldi. And she didn't like... She was like, these don't taste right, you have them. Whoa, I never had lightning like that in this game before. And she said... No, wait, I'm not going here, am I? Have I just done a big loop and gone back to the... Fuck me. Those of you that are still here and coping with this stream, I'm going to give everybody a pink name. That's Thunder. And what, by chance, Satan, is Thunder? If I said, if there was a neighing sound, and I said, that's a horse, would you say, no, that's not a horse, that's a neigh? Trying to trap me. Right, the answer is... Sofa. Bang on the money. Look at that. Pat got to the explanation first, and I did it better than I would have. We've got dueling mathematicians right here. Thought you were talking about a sweet or something. Yeah, no, they're not. Yeah, it I don't know. You know when you just renovated a room and it's got that like plastery smell? That's what the nuts taste like. Lovely. Giving the thunder is here and not in game. It's Cats who's got mental thunder at lightning. It's ramming it down in southern Germany, according to Cats. And they had, was it 3 or 4 people died in a rail crash because of the weather? You're in Germany, right, Coffeeton? Is it something like that? Oh, it's Pink Pony Club. I dread to think that sounds like a game that Kitten plays. But only if there's a building mechanic. Oh, Satan said Pepsi Max Cherry. Oh, this stream, honestly. It's like the most side quests, and I've been completely flapping through the whole thing. To the point where I thought I'd been soft-locked. I don't play Pink Pony Club, I only pay them. Alright, somebody explain to the out of touch person what Pink Pony Club is, or what it means. Trim, can you explain via interpretive dance? Big lesbian bar. There you go, you can always rely on Trim. Song about a strip club. Yeah, where did the little ones go? Where am I? I'm in Talmberg, that's fine. I know where I'm going from Talmberg. The strip club's still seen as risque in 2025 that you'd write songs about, assuming it's a new song and not some old country song. Baby gays go to Pink Pony Club Junior down the street. Baby gays. Oh, wait, stop. Turn around. Sophie, a year old now, but still new. I think the thing with strip clubs and that kind of culture is it's not risque in any way. It is one of the dullest and most mundane places to ever.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Siddles. That's what I was about to say. The same. Siddles, good afternoon. Strip clubs are probably they're probably one of the most mundane, normie places on the planet. They're just so. I don't know what's the word. There's just. It's just. I don't know. It's just grim. Well, yeah, exactly. It's just that it's something about that setup. It's sad, yeah. Just. I tell you a good way to explain. When I used to work on Docklands and stuff a lot, you'd go by the like porter cabins that the fork truck drivers would have as. They were like canteen, and it had a telly on and a radio and a toaster and some tables, and it was shithole because it was mostly men, right? Or entirely men. I could have walked into there and got exactly the same out of that you would at a strip club. It's like the same vibe completely, and strip clubs are alright, laugh, until you get inside and smell the sadness. There's just some. The one thing that is interesting there is there's a little bit of poetry in the utter pathos that is dripping from the walls in a place like that. Why go get a boner you can't deal with? Next to your best mates. As well, no less. I don't know. Just. There's like sex terminology on the internet. And the more people use this like sex terminology, the more you realise that they just read about sex and don't have it. Strip clubs are that, but in real life instead of Reddit. My real mother was a stripper for a very long time. Those girls are making bank, but every single one of them I met was sad. Yeah, it's like nobody's having a good time. Apart from the owner. Is pathos what you call the stuff dripping from the walls of a strip club? I I'd rather see the seaman, frankly, Pat. I'll be honest. It's less depressing. You can have it dealt with if you go to the right club or know the right people. Prison. Oh, I don't know, it's just... Yeah, so the idea of a... I'm assuming this is a pop song, because it's a cultural reference. The idea that a pop song would be centred around a strip club as being anything other than just dull monotony. Think about it. Did I miss the riddle? I was half asleep when I was listening somewhere and I gave a wrong explanation. Somebody that did understand what the riddle was might have to explain it, so then, because apparently I misunderstood it entirely. Right, we're approaching Scalets on this fucking stream where nothing's happened. Or you just have to have sex without paying for it. Yeah. It can be meaningful instead of something you just... some sort of transactional... Ugh. If you are having a good time in a strip club, it's a learning moment and you've got something you need to address in your life. Yeah, true. Maybe it's a great filter. You either pay for it emotionally or monetarily or emotionally. Heaven forbid emotionally committing to something, right? 12 could have to do. It's about her wanting to be a stripper and her mum saying she's disappointed and she does it anyway, blah blah blah. Yeah, that feels a bit... Do you know what it feels like? As I say, even somebody that buys into a lot of this stuff mostly, it feels like the dying embers of the pendulum swinging, the pendulum leaving the progressive side, which you could argue is a bad thing, and I would. But that, as a pop cultural moment, seems about 5 years out of date. The idea that that would be in any way risque in 2025. Do you know what I mean? It was meant to be empowering to the industry, but it's pretty, and I really hate the fucking word. Just the way to get around it, kitten, is to do what we did before the word cringe was invented, right? Just call it cringe-worthy. And a good time I had in a strip club was a stripper talking to me about a D&D adventure during a lap dance. If that was in a bar, in like a... I'm just going to get away from this mess and talk about my actual passions, that would have been good, but the lap dance kind of cheapened it a bit. One positive aspect when you hopefully see that the women have... Oh, it's this shit again. Right, I'm going to slaughter everybody in Scalets. I finally found some content in today's stream. I don't mean content for the stream. I mean, finally found something to do in game for this fucking quest. You see that the women there are very much in control, safe, and the only people in there with their dignity. Yes, exactly. Tried to sign up to be a stripper once, but they're a lot stronger than you'd think. I couldn't even get my pen close to the contract. I tried to sign up to be a stripper once, but they're a lot stronger than you would think. I couldn't even get my pen close to the contract. I'm not sure I get that stuff then, as much as I love you. Right, these are the 3 guys from before. Am I good enough to kill 3 guys? Oh, it's that nobody wants you to be... I see. They're holding you back. Right, I'm going to try and aggro 1 and see if I can pull him out of the group. Or we could go in and do this by stealth. Okay, you seen me? Did I save? I didn't, did I? And these are bad bandits.
So you're the shooter. Now you're in deep shit.
I've always been in deep shit.
Don't move a muscle.
Are you a guard? Wait. Are you a... This isn't a guard at like Talmberg or something, is it?
I'll send you straight to hell.
Am I killing police?
Fuck
Surrender.
up.
Okay, wait. Stop.
Go then. Fuck off.
Now you're for it. Nobody gets away with shooting at people here. Understand? This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
$200 groschen. Yes, 200 groschen.
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
You've paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Fucking hell. Oh god, everybody was confirming that they were guards. I'm glad I didn't read chat. What I found most disgusting about the song is mothers have their toddlers in pink cowgirl outfits and playing that song in the background. One of my cousins did it, and I lost any ounce of respect that I had for her. Shit. Fucking hell. So I assume I should be speaking to these guys instead of just walking up and slaughtering them.
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
Right, can I have a word then? Because I'm very confused. You won't talk to me. So the Talmberg guards cleared this out. Good old Sir Divish, whatever he's called. Because there's never any content for these streams, don't you try and fool us. Well, I thought for a second we might have half a quest to do, CCK, but alas, no. I was expecting that joke, but electrician stripper. Cab. I thought you called me a scab at first. I was wondering what you meant by that. Right, is there any clue here that could get me towards this quest? These guys don't have anything. Sausage. I'll have that. That can be mine. Timmy, welcome to the stream. Good morning. It only costs 200 groschen to shoot at police. If only the punishment for a crime... If the only punishment for a crime is a fee, then the crime only exists for poor people. As above, so below. No, wait, I meant to say light imitates art. As above, so below. Diplomacy. Satan. Right, so... I'm supposed to look for clues as to who's actually been robbing the tavern. I came here, and they were humans, and they're all dead. And I'll take their groschen. Of course I will, because then that pays for the bullshit that I just had to go through. But why are the guard? Why are none of these people speaking to me about what happened? It's like a tropical earthquake blew through there. There is Eric, good morning, my love. There are plenty of tropical earthquakes in this part of the world. Oddly, in this part of the world, there has been weather problems lately. I should buy Adobe on my way home for dinner. What for your walls? Right, tavern. Is there any sign that the tavern has been shit on, or is this quest soft-locked and is going to have created one of the most confusing and brain-dead streams? For those just joining, I've been on the same, relatively boring quest for the whole stream, and I've run all over the map, and I think I've broken it. But apparently I haven't. Right, what does the quest say? Let's go back to it. Someone was snooping around the ruins of Skalitz, looting whatever they could find of value. Somebody ought to look into it, and of course stealing from a thief is no great sin. Help Andrew find out more about the looting of the tavern in Skalitz. This is Skalitz. Welcome. This was burnt down at the start of the game, if you remember. This is the tavern. Now, I've killed it, or everybody's dead that was looting the place. Is there some clues in the tavern, maybe? Some blood or some anything? A clue. Oh, this is infuriating. Who's robbing the tavern? Asks the man picking up everything not nailed down. I'm going to rob.
Hungry.
Oh, balls, I'm hungry, actually. I made that salami. Yeah, man. I'll have that radish. Lovely. You used the perk Human Dustbin. Is that a clue? 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 A clue? I've got a raging clue right now. Is it different over there, kitten? So this is still the tavern building. This has been knocked down by the, what was it, Eric? The tropical earthquake. I can see light through there. Is this part of the tavern, would you say? Nobody click the link or don't go anywhere near it or do anything it says. Just ignore it exists entirely. There's a bedroom here. Is there anything, any clues to the looting? No? No? Sleeping safe there, though. Oh, you can't have salami while pregnant? Is it like a specific meat that might have woggums in it? I haven't said that word in a while. That used to be what you call worms as a kid. Worms in. Kind of a cool Discord handle, to be honest. Actually, it is, yeah. Don't go near it. CCK, back off. Listeria. I'm assuming it's something that doesn't really manifest in humans very often, but it's probably a lot more likely to not be digested by a little baby. Secret ingredient in Blue Bell for a while. What's that, a beer? There's no clues as to this crap here anyway, is there? I don't understand. What's your game? Please. Bluebell ice cream. Popular American brand, gotcha. Makes you shit. Brains, everybody. Let's put them together. So, we are here to investigate the looting of this tavern. I can't find any clues or anything that would point to any information regarding the looted tavern. All the people that were here have been slaughtered by the guards who now refuse to talk to me. Is the game confusing on purpose? Or are we just dumb as a group? In a way, every food makes you shit. Yep. I think we're just a bunch of fucking idiots. Another guard. There's no information. I'm fucking bamboozled. There's cumans. A lot of arrows, though. I'll take them. Do you know, I've not had to repair my gear. I've not had to talk to a trader. I've not had to upgrade anything. I've not had to... Like, it feels like a linear story game all of a sudden. And I've still got tons of leveling I can do on all of my potions and everything. My gear doesn't feel like it's anywhere near good, but I just don't need... Since I unlocked Master Strikes, the game just feels... I feel more like a passenger than a player, if that makes sense. But I can't turn the difficulty up. Did Mr. Streamer talk to other people like it's 1504? Did Streamer, man? Stubbler should be talking to us like it's year 12 or 13. Did Mr. Streamer man talk to other people like it's 1504? What do you mean, sorry, 12? I'm so confused. This is this fucking quest. There's no clues. Listeria caused by the bacteria Listeria monocytogenes can cause severe symptoms in healthy adults. Fever, nausea, etc., etc. In some cases, it can lead to invalids, meningitis, and sepsis, particularly in pregnant women, newborns, and individuals with weak... Oh. So it's more of a danger to you than it is to the little baby. But really, Subler, are you talking to NPCs? What, do you mean when I'm referring to you? Oh, you mean... Okay, I see. I'm with you. Are you talking to people? Yeah, I've talked to every... So here's the thing, right? Let me have a quick overview of this quest. This is Skalitz. This is the town I grew up in. This was the town that got ransacked and raided by the humans at the start. Make jokes about humans, Roger. I have been sent by somebody that also used to live here, that worked at this tavern, because he had something that was lost, like a little cross on a bit of red ribbon that was dear to him, right? I've also been sent by a bastard to come here and loot the place, and I had the choice of whether to take the cross to the good person or to take it to the bastard, right? So I I went and spoke to some people nearby, some charcoal burners, and they said there is a lot of looting going on, and one of the looters sold me a cross, and I then sold it to the bastard, who I'm supposed to be taking it to anyway. He already has it. I confronted him. He said, yeah, I've got it. Fuck off. I stole it from him in the night, took it to the good person, handed it in. The guy said, thank you, Henry, you're the saviour. And the quest just hasn't ended. Now, I don't know whether I've spoke to everybody involved about 50 times. I don't understand why there's nothing or nowhere to go from here.
You sound very cross.
I am. And as a result, I'm kind of just scraping vague locations from the quest area and trying to find anything that can advance this in any way. I worried for a second that it was soft-locked. Easy Green, thank you for 55 bucks. Welcome to the stream. I'm just on a rant, Easy Green, about my quest that seems broken. Sounds like a bug. But I've asked people in chat and said, is this quest bugged? And they've said no. As you can tell, look at the state of my armour. I'm filthy because I've just been out scouring the area for this whole stream. It's the quest I can't get by. Easy Green, are you well? Good morning. I appreciate the sub as always. Thank you for 55 months. And good morning. The journal so then says... I pressed the wrong button. It doesn't say that. I said that. The journal says... So let's read it from the top. Someone was snooping around the ruins of Skalitz, looting whatever they could find of value. Someone ought to look into it, and of course stealing from a thief is no great sin. Adam, the good guy, used to help out at the tavern by the gate in Rat Eye. I finally found out from Andrew that a man I'm after is Tomchek, a charcoal burner from Rovna. Andrew confirmed, so Andrew's the bad guy. Andrew confirmed our suspicions. He says there was some charcoal burner from Rovna hanging around who tried to sell him a cross on a red ribbon. This is true, and not only did he try and sell it, Andrew, the bad guy, bought it. And the quest says, do you help Andrew or help Adam? So I stole it from Andrew, from his bed at night, and gave it to Adam, and he was like, yes, thank you, you are the hero of the day. But then the quest never ended. So now I'm stuck here. Look, if there's truth in the information, he deserves a share of the proceeds. I know Andrew put this job my way, but I should give something back to Adam, at least a bit. This leads me to believe that I'm supposed to pay one or the other here. I wonder... No, because I can't speak to Adam and pay him. Again, please, if there's anybody that knows the answer to this, I can't take advice or hints or pointers, right? Usual thing. Nothing's changed. The quest is cross, not a bug. So that's what the journal says. Listeria can lead to miscarriages, stillbirth, or severe illness in newborns. Damn. So that's for you and the little baby. What this makes me think is, I need to investigate the ruins of Skalitz. Help Andrew find more about the looting of the tavern in Skalitz. And I've come here, and there is a bunch of people here, and we're all looting. But they're dead now. And nothing's happened. Like, the guards that killed them refuse to speak to me. Something's fucked. And I can no longer go back and speak to Adam. He's got nothing to say to me. I can no longer go back and speak to Andrew. He's got nothing to say to me. And there's nothing going on in Skalitz. I'll sleep on this bed across the way. I'm stuck. I did, yeah, but... Yeah. I did shoot one of them, yeah, but again, apparently it's not soft-locked. Is the solution to this glaringly obvious and we're just not seeing it? Okay, let's sleep to morning and see if the fight outside kicks off again. I have good blade, yeah. A good few times. I'm across the street from the tavern now. I've searched all the bodies of the people that were ravaging the tavern. The only thing is to try and find Adam's valuables, it sounds like. Problem is, Sothan, I already found... So, Andrew actually bought the cross, the valuables, from the guys that looted the place, and he had them in storage. And I went back, once I found that out, I went back and confronted him. He had the valuables, I stole them back off Andrew, and then took them to Adam and gave Adam the valuables. Adam has the cross now. He has got what he wanted. And now none of them will speak to me. The quest seems to think you're wanting to reward Andrew rather than Adam, which is the opposite of what you did. See, that's what I thought, Sothan. So I was wondering whether I've sequence broke something, and the game is just utterly confused now. But apparently I haven't, and this is working as intended. There's nobody here looting this morning. Come on, we can brainiac this in an hour. Do you want me to go back, Kitten, yeah? Is there anything particular you want to look at? So the tavern consists of 3 main rooms. There's this, like, celery bullshit. There's nothing here either, is there? There's no... Oh, yeah, we've been through, yeah. The taverns, we've searched it a good few times. The only clues we have at this point are in the quest text, I'm sure. Someone was snooping around the ruins of Skalitz, looting whatever they could find of value. Someone ought to look into it, and of course, stealing from a thief is no great sin. What this looks like to me, right? Because... Oh, that was the wrong thing. What's that from? Being sick, shitting, bad belly... Oh, the symptoms of the plague in KCD. That was the wrong thing as well. What am I trying to press? Look, Andrew hasn't got a job from me, but he's heard about some opportunities. If there's any truth in his information, he deserves a share of the proceeds. And the alternative is, I know Andrew put this job my way to make some easy coin, but shouldn't I give something back to Adam, at least a little bit? It's almost as if... Here's another wrinkle to it, right? It sounds like I should pay one of them for the information. But I don't have the option to pay either of them. His information was this. Yeah, and the last time I went and spoke was this mission. Last time I went and spoke to him, he said he's not got any jobs. I went through all his dialogue options and he had nothing. So Adam's valuables are accounted for, and we said he doesn't need to pay us for the work. And he now will no longer talk to us. There's 0 dialogue options on Adam, and we've exhausted all the dialogue options on Andrew. Find Adam's valuables and give them back to him instead of Andrew. That's done. That should not be sat there as if it's still to do. Help Andrew find out more about the looting of the tavern in Skalitz. Do you think I should quit out and come back in? I know that sounds simplistic, it's just turn it on and off again, but is it worth doing? Like, what if I mark another quest? Does vengeance show up on the map? Is it just a fucking bug where stuff's not showing up on the map, maybe? Because that didn't. Return to Ratai and speak with Radzig Cobbler for all that glitters. Is actually... Yeah, that's showing up on the map. Look, quests do... Yeah, but as always, I'm going to be more inclined to listen to people that haven't played it, and I'm going to be very careful what I read just in case. I don't think it's bugged. It's too hot to run up metro stairs and onto my bus. Stay down there, 12, you don't need it. Is there any people around? Oh, we can figure this out, I'm sure. When you say you don't think it's bugged, you confirmed that it wasn't earlier, right? Are you now doubting it a little bit? With the thing? Because we're kind of basing this off you saying it wasn't bugged. Tell you what, I'll log out anyway, right? I just saved up there in that building. Give me a second, everybody, I'm coming back in. This has been the most fucked stream I've ever been a part of. Jesus. Technically, I've made some progress. Mostly that riddle. I apologise, everybody, that this stream has been a bit spinning our wheels. I'm reloading the game, if you're wondering. I don't think it's going to fix anything, but it would be dumb to get like 2 hours into trying to work out this solution. I don't know. When you're investigating something, Sothan, most of the time you go to it and you just look around and there's like a fucking bloodstain or something, or there's a person there that's unconscious and you talk to them, and that's how investigating works in this game. I'm trying to work out what would have broken the flag. When I approached the tavern, there was some Talmberg guards clearing out some looters, and that's the dead corpses. That's the corpses on the floor in Skalitz. But I didn't realise they were Talmberg guards and shot at him, so they come out to arrest me. I wonder if I hadn't have done that, whether I could have spoke to the guards and they could have told me something. That might have broken the flag, like shooting at the guards. But they aren't here now. Does the quest say anything else? No. Still on this position, in this position. I'm really wondering whether something should have happened that hasn't. What if we, like, leave Skalitz and come back? Can I fast travel to Skalitz? Yeah. Can I be forgiven one fast travel just to try and fix a bug? Also, it gives an example of how fast travel works in this game, so apparently it's good. I'm just going to fast travel away and fast travel back, just to confirm that this isn't broken. Is that alright? Am I allowed one exception? Actually, you don't give a fuck. I'm sure you'd all prefer I fast travel anyway. How do you do it? It's only to these places, right? There we go. Okay. Nobody judge me. I'm going to fast travel. This is how it works in this game, look. It's pretty good, right? Your health and nourishment and everything, look. And your energy levels go down as you're doing it. It's oddly adorable. There you go, Siddles. You suggested I should do this a while ago, right? And look, you've been ambushed by an unknown armed man. Defend yourself or flee.
What the fuck are you looking for here? I won't put up with the light. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. God damn.
Excuse me. Please do the thing. I fight with a torch and not a shield. It's fine, I'm sure. Good luck, Team 1. This guy looks nasty. Ooh, do you hear the blood in his lungs then? What if this is the guy that was raiding Skalitz? I think we should leave him. There's no good just killing people in the wilderness, right? At least this way, he gets to go back to his family and kind of make amends for his, you know, 2 groschen. Right, is this far enough away so I can go back to... Where's Pebbles? There. Is this far enough away so I can go back to Skalitz now and it'll technically be, like, reset? Oh, I maybe need to go a bit further. Yeah, it's far enough away, isn't it? That we went straight through Rovna. Again, I'm just trying to fast travel to potentially fix what seems to be a quest that has run aground. I have done what the quest log appears to be the conclusion. An obstacle blocking the way, fortunately, before anything happened. It could be an accident. I've got 74% chance to avoid. I failed to avoid it. Brilliant. That's close. And it was a trap anyway. Oh, fuck, that's like 3 fucking humans. No. Fuck that. I think that fast travel mechanic, as cute as it is, I think it's a bit like Pokemon, where eventually you'd wish you had a lure to just stop that from happening. Not a lure, what's it called? Repellent. Same fucking turkey doomers that were shooting at me before. And they're actually turkey doomers according to the law. Now Pebbles can't sprint. Pebbles? Pebbles. Is he hurt? Oh, I thought for a second Pebbles was going down there. It was fine. Right, have we managed to reset Scalets? And I'm not going to shoot at the guards this time. But what if the guards lose the fight? Didn't we soft lock it again anyway, right? Oh, I'm so confused. It's not hurt. Pebbles just doesn't give a shit. He's sick of being on this quest. And frankly, we all are.
Come on, cunt face.
Alright, there are people here. Okay, good. Alright, we've managed to reset it. If not shooting at the Talmberg guards was important, we're about to find out why. There are 3 guards and 3... Alright, who wins? Guards or bandits? You remember you could recline in your chair. Like a true elderly person. Okay, one of the bandits has gone down. I think it's a bandit. Another one's going down as well. Yeah, man. Oh, the Talmberg guard's going to die. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage, actually. Shall we go in and help? Humans. Don't mind me. No, it's a 2-on-1. No, wait, these aren't Talmberg guys. Who are these lot now?
Fucking hell! Well then,
come here, lily liver.
Yeah.
Remember when Stubble was stupid for shooting at these people?
You're dead.
Not so fucking stupid now. Turns out there isn't. Maybe these are just random fucking guards, and this isn't going to help at all. Balls.
I'll slaughter you.
Here's the question then.
You'll get what for?
Will you kill each other, you dickheads? Here's the question. Either the quest is bugged,
is that the...
or however many people there are here can't figure out the quest text. Which is better from for the game's perspective? Radware, welcome to the stream. We've been stuck on one side quest for the whole stream, and we've had about 3 lines of dialogue on the whole thing so far. It's been as shit. Yeah, like the 2 possibilities here the game doesn't shine in any of them. Either the quest is broken and it's soft locked, or Sequence broke it out of existence, or the quest dialogue or quest text, I should say, is written in such a way that 20 brains can't figure it out. It's a whole big thing, Radware, but it's fucked. Right, them 2 are fighting now. I just need one to kill the other. God, they really want me, don't they? Can't keep doing this all day, can I? I can't fight both of them at once. There we go. Have you got him? You have got him. Yeah, man. Are we friends? Even though I've been slapping you for the last 10 minutes?
The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
I don't like your voice.
Now you're dead.
Good gear, though. Look at that. I won't mind wearing some of that. Basically, Radware, the town that was burnt down at the start, a nice man that worked at the inn wanted me to go and check on the looting that's been going on here and potentially get him one of his treasures. And a bastard also sent me to look for it. The bastard got a hold of the treasure, so I took it from the bastard and gave it to the nice man, and the quest finished. But it hasn't finished, and it's stuck in the quest log. As if we've missed something, and apparently it's not broken, but we can't work it out. They want pebbles. They can't have fucking pebbles.
Come on.
Joke's on you, friend. I've unlocked the Master Strike, which invalidates all combat in KCD. I just wait for you to attack, press this button, and then do this.
Bollocks!
Don't swear. Sorry. Unless this is some special faction. Oh, yeah. Okay. Heaven forbid I nearly took 1 HP of damage there, friend.
You won't last long.
I never do. I'm in my 30s. Got him.
Ow.
Don't grunt like that. Ooh, he spun me. Look at that. I pretended I need to play the game instead of just fucking Master Strike. Right, who are you? Tell me of who you are. Please have some clue. Italians. Nuremberg plate corner. Decorated Bavarian Hauberk. Mine's not better than all of this. Riveted decorated Chaucers. Silver ring, I'll take that. Silver spurs, bit of money. That I don't fucking need. Unmask him like a Scooby-Doo villain. You ready? It was... generic NPC 6. Please, just give me some fucking anything. I can't just sit and kill people outside the quest location. Armour and blacksmith kits I'll take, though. Razor, welcome to the stream. The bastards. Should have suspected him this whole time. But what is this doing for the fucking quest? For those that are just arriving, we're stuck and have been the whole stream. Right, let me read it for the people that are just arriving. Besmirched. Someone was snooping around the ruins of Skalitz, looting whatever they could find of value. Someone ought to look into that, and of course stealing from a thief is no great sin. Adam used to help out at the tavern by the gate in Ratai. Finally found out from Andrew that the man I'm after is Tonchek, a charcoal burner from Rovna. Andrew confirmed our suspicions. He says there was some charcoal burner from Rovna hanging around who tried to sell him a silver cross on a red ribbon. I got the cross back from Andrew, who had it, gave it back to Adam. So Adam has it. He has this now. But the quest still thinks it's still alive, and apparently it's not broken. That quest is someone, as someone who got this far would say. Again, Alright, here's my theory. Please don't confirm it, because unlike normal, it's a fucking gold mine. It's a death trap at the moment. What's the word when you're walking on eggshells and expecting something to go wrong? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the new followers. Here's the only other theory, right? It's a minefield, that's it. I wonder if it says Adam hasn't got a job for me, that means that maybe I need to wait for a bit. And then maybe he will have a job for me in the future. No, because this game's good enough that it would have written that, right? It would be like, maybe I need to wait for a while. But I can't speak to Andrew. Anyway, don't matter about Andrew, because he's told me to fuck off and leave me alone, right? We've had it confirmed, Radway, that it's not bugged. Maybe it's time or something? I need to put some time between now? I don't... I'm so flustered. Andrew put this job to me to make some easy coin, but I shouldn't. So I can't speak to Adam, I can't speak to Andrew. Someone ought to look into it, and of course stealing from... I mean, you can go and confirm if it's possible to be bugged, Radway. With 2 confirmations is better than 1, right? I mean, don't tell us how to fix it, or hint, or wink at us or anything, obviously. That would be done. Oh God, look. Ozzy Osbourne died last week. And the first letter of every line of this quest... What a fitting tribute. Fucking hell. Yes, I've tried that 8 times, Razor. Fuck me, that was dumb. I'm going mad, and it's this fuck-ass in Quest's fault. You say my references are niche. Surely more than just Gwynblade got that. It was good though, no? Do I try doing something else for a bit? Maybe. Don't confirm if you played the game before, please. Maybe that's the idea. So Andrew's not got a job for me, but he says he's heard about some opportunities. I went to him and I said, have you got any opportunities? No. I don't think this is the truth. Fuck this game. Let's go play Chumps. I mean, the King Silver quest is here. The Scalit's mine workers are standing idle, still damaged by the human raid. Let's go do this because it's nearby, right? The Scalit's mine works are standing idle. The silver mines, still damaged by the early human raid. It's time to assess the state they're in and start the job of getting them back up and running if possible. Examine the mining works, the ore processing yard, the mine shaft, the waterworks. Do you know what? Let's be surveyors. How about that? Oddly, going and investigating a work site is 10 times more entertaining than banging our head against this quest that won't fucking yield.
Yeah.
Gwynblade, you might have been the only person that got that, and I'm very surprised. You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah.
Just like I am. Right. Let's go into the hills.
Yeah.
Let's go assess the mines. Do you know what, Martin?
Yeah.
Double a sleeping stream when?
It's been this one. I'm going to give everybody that has managed to cope with this stream a fucking pink name, I think. They can have 10 marbles each. Fucking heroes. Stupid broken. Hello? Oh, the fuck, why did the game just save? Why did the game just save? As if I'd done something. Tell me the quest hasn't updated because I walked into the village. No. Good. Fuck that quest. Come on, these people have been massive Sabbath fans for nearly 6 days now. Oh yeah, since that one TikTok. We're moving on to his stuff next week. Fucking. I was proud of that as well. Martin, welcome to the stream. been on a broken quest all day, Martin. It's been painful. I've been sleeping, essentially, emotionally, since the start of the stream. Right, if I'm to survey the silver... Hey, I wonder if I can get the silver mines up and running and profit from it. Examine the mining works. So what's closest? There's a guy that's potentially stealing silver down here. Let's go investigate the waterworks first, shall we? Because you can't run a successful silver mine without water flowing, right? Apparently. Congratulations, Pat.
Yeah.
If you enjoy Stubbler being bamboozled, then boy, is this the stream for you. So this is one of the mines, right? Or cave, as it said on the screen. I mean the ore processing yard's here. Let's investigate that first. Fuck it. Get ready for all your prostitute jokes if you've got them.
Yeah.
Shaggy Dan, welcome to the stream. This stream has been rough. I've been here the whole time. I just went to make breakfast. Started work while playing a game on my phone, and somewhere in there I forgot to say hello. Shaggy Dan, good morning. It has been rough, yeah. Respect.
Looks like they smashed things up nicely.
Who did?
Who's there?
I'm here. I'm stuck on a fence at the moment, which is slightly embarrassing.
What's going on there?
Who are you, and why have you smashed up the waterworks for the silver mine?
Well, I never.
Or the ore processing
It
section
turns
of it,
up
at least.
willingly for the slaughter.
I'm kind of not willing to fight all of you and your cronies, but I will if I have to. If I can fight him and him alone,
I'll slay you.
but I'm worried that somebody's going to come behind. What quest you on? One called Besmirched. Oh god, that guy died very easily.
God.
Call me a dick. Oh shit, that's a lot of them. That's 4. Pebbles. Pebbles. Pebbles is not going to be able to turn around. Oh. No, wait. What if I could use this to my advantage? How good is the pathing in KCD?
You get what for?
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
I'm stuck. Oh, fuck, I've got... Oh, team 2! Pebbles, fucking leave. Good. Then...
Slaughter you.
I'm gonna get fucking shit on here. That was bad, because now they're behind me. Run. Let's get somebody bleeding.
Is that all you've got?
Fucking 4 of them! No! Henry.
You're gonna cry now.
I've got no stamina. I can't flee. Fucking, where's Pebbles? He just fucking legged it. I say whore and hooker because I'm a big grown-up. I've read all the best subreddits. If I was taught me anything, you can stand on the fence and move back and forth. That's what I was actually planning to do.
Come here, lily liver.
There's 5 of the turkey doomers as well. Am I supposed to clear this whole camp out? To be honest, this feels like something that can blow off some steam after a really shit stream so far. Oh, the old archer at the back, look. It's Corver. Okay, now there are 4. I swear there was 5. Oh, that's bad. I've been dismounted. Fuck.
Is that all you got?
Trying this is just suicide, right? But if I can get them bleeding, then maybe maybe they'll bleed out. Okay, run. Pebbles. This is not sustainable. Go. What level did you guys say you unlocked the combat shotgun again? Fucking hell, you want... I need to get him bleeding. This guy isn't helping either.
Yeah. I'll slaughter you. Yeah.
It's a good job nobody in medieval Europe fought or did any sort of combat on horseback, right? In a big arena. Okay, that guy still nobody's bleeding. Okay, the archer's yielded. Uh-oh, there's blood on your sword. Someone's bleeding. I have a feeling it might be me. Okay, that guy's... Oh, stamina.
You're dead.
Yeah, probably am. Fucking hell, this feels like STV. Oh, no. This is it. Pebbles. I found the one thing that Master Strikes don't invalidate. 1 on 5 fights. Okay, maybe there is a tiny bit of pushback in KCD. Shit. Paula, welcome to the stream. No, I didn't get in on the predictions. You would have been team 2, right? Oh, it saved here, didn't it? Oh, fucking hell.
Double a sleeping stream when?
It's gonna have to be now, right? Chrisman's doing sleeping streams now, correct? Every time I miss the prediction, I'm vindicated by you dying. I didn't get to do the prediction. Only time I've picked Team 1. There wouldn't be a Doomhaus stream unless he dies. How the fuck am I going to clear this out? I know, that's why I asked. I just thought I'd let everybody know why he was referring to sleeping streams, Martin. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Paula, welcome to the stream. Combat shotty reload is crap for the submachine gun.
Looks like they smashed
I'll go
up
for the
nicely.
submachine gun. Right, if I'm investigating the state of this place, the ore processing yard, can it be considered examined, or do I have to clear the enemies out of it? Notice how the grass wind effect resets when you come out of the menu. Does it do a big burst sometimes? I think you were probably better off fighting in that little thin alley where they could only approach you 1 or 2 at a time, yeah. It's such a big camp full. I have to aggro them and just think of something, right? Holy fuck, that guy died! He just instantly died. Okay, now I run. 1's dead. Is he on his own?
Is that the best you can do?
No, I can do this. Is he on his own still? No, there's another one coming. Dispatch of this guy before a backup arrives. Fucking hell, he's powerful. Right, drag him back, because there's a guy there.
I'll slaughter you!
Twat! I mean, that didn't take a great... Ooh, he got through. Okay, these guys have a bit of sauce. Especially this one. The other guy's still approaching though, can you see him? Is that the best you can do? Who says that? What WoW boss says that? Is that the best you can do? Oh, I know it is. It's fucking Flameheart from Sea of Thieves. Oh, his mate's coming. Okay, 2 at once. What was that? Is that what you're made of? Eric, I'm trying. Fuck this guy. There's his mate on the left, look. Right, I've got to go for something that isn't just a Master Strike poke combo, right? Why is your mate not coming to help you?
God!
He's just standing there in the... I mean, I'm happy with it, but... It's like Ubisoft levels of combat, that. Oh, you twat! I compared it to Ubisoft and the game's like, fuck you. Oh, you dickhead! I was just about to land a fucking winning strike on that guy.
Bring it.
Ow. Fucking hell. Okay, he's nearly dead anyway. I need to fucking defend it. Oh, that guy just... Okay. Shout out to that other guy, by the way. Ran over in all hellfire and fury, and I just accidentally fucking one-shot him. Never mind. Right, any evidence of... No, because I'm not in the right place, am I? Okay, we've managed a 2-on-1. God, I hope we get to continue this quest tomorrow and just absolutely shit on some people. I need to vent steam from today. I'm sorry, Pebbles. It's Dr. Robotnik that says it. I think it's Flameheart from Sea of Thieves for people that played back in the 2022 sort of 21-22 era. Am I right in thinking that, Eric? That Flameheart used to go, "Is that the best you can do?" while he was floating around. It's either that or a WoW boss, but I don't think Ragnaros would be so bold. If I can get another one-shot on someone, maybe stealth is the way, but I don't... Razor, I'm sure, is going to be happy to hear me say this. I don't think stealth archery is going to get me through this. Go. Not now, video game jank. Not now. Okay, when you've got a dagger equipped, the knockouts aren't so... Fucking hell, fire, that was... Oh, the gurgle was disgusting. Sorry, Azar, I finally got one of the car seats installed. The other one is a bit loose, so we're taking the wife's car. If she goes into labour in the next... Is it that close already, Azar? Shit. Oh, you mean a baby car seat? I played too much My Summer Car. I thought it was like rally seats. Okay, here's the camp. Can I kill someone?
Hey, who's there?
Right.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Oh,
Okay.
Did that hurt?
Yeah. Where's the other guy gone? I'm worried about the other guy. This guy's got a fucking arrow stuck in his belly. Judith is the 7th. She's 38.5 weeks pregnant. Don't look like I'm going to feel like a grown-up between now and then. I don't think we ever will, right? Or I think you'll start to the second that it's... But I don't mean to presume. The second the baby is born. Is it a boy or a girl? Do you know? Right. Where's the other guy gone? I'm assuming I can't do no investigating until he's dead. It is a girl. There we go. I guess you'll feel like an adult the second she's born, right? Or maybe never. Okay, the investigation is something here.
This is in surprisingly good condition.
It is, that's fair, but am I going to let the guy that just ran away live? How vindictive are we feeling after that broken quest? Oh look, completing a quest removed it from the... How quaint! Right, let's go examine the condition of the waterworks down the street, shall we? Sometimes I forget that Stubble's an occasional psychopath. Wait, what have I said? You do realise these people, Sothan, executed everybody in the mines, including all of the workers and the fucking and their families.
What are you doing here?
And took
Tired of
over.
life, are you?
These are bastards. This guy gets to run off because I'm feeling fucking... I've been asked to mete out justice, and I'm going to do it. Sir, you have... Oh, he's died. Exactly, Coffeeton. I've got to protect this... I've got to protect all of Team 1's investment. Right, where's the waterworks? Fuck the cheese tax. We're going straight back. We're going straight to the waterworks.
Yeah.
I need to blow off some steam and murder some people. But I'm not a psychopath. I just behave like one. So then, how is today's sword game measure up to yours? Speaking of, actually, should repair these. Repair the razor, the human shield, and the longbow. You don't have anything to combine. Tailor's kit. It's amazing to think this game is set after the invention of the bicycle. Yeah. I don't know why they don't feature, weirdly. Because you'd think it'd be some, like, easy game mechanic for added speed. I suppose horses are a bit more FCI, right?
Yeah.
Notice he's not responded, Martin.
Yeah.
Due date is the 7th. So how long is that away now? What day is it? 29... Wait, is it grounded day today? Is it the 29th or the 28th today? 28th, isn't it? So grounded is tomorrow. He's typing. Yeah, he's typing his metallurgy autobiography chapter. Right. We're getting it in full, and then Twitch will do that thing where it doesn't send the message to everybody because it's too long, but it also won't tell you that. So it's just sat there, and you think you've been ignored. Actually, I should say that for everybody that might think that you've been ignored in a Twitch chat after writing a big message. If you write a ginormous wall of text in one single message, Twitch, right, in their infinite wisdom, and this still happens, Twitch won't tell you, but just won't send the message. So it will appear on your screen, but nobody can see it. And you don't get a message saying nobody can see it, but nobody can fucking see it. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Imagine you write out some really like long and heartfelt thing to a streamer. And it just looks like it gets completely ignored. Because that's how it would feel, right? Even if it's not true. So if that's happened in here and it looks like I'm ignoring you, I have. But other channels, not so much. Tomorrow's 2 years since you met your girlfriend for the first time. Ah, to be young. Yeah, it's weird, right? That information you just lose it over time. What being in love is, Siddles. True. Hello, Waterworks. What? She really has turned on the waterworks.
Now!
Hey, you bastard. What are you doing creeping around here? We've had all sorts of vermin here lately. Robbing, raping and killing, but not anymore. Now you've got us to deal with. What were you expecting? Hand over your coin.
You want coin, do you? For the funeral, I suppose. A coffin and a priest. Sorry, but your old woman will have to pay for that. Better start running if you don't want to die.
Come now. No need to get upset. It's just a bit of banter, nothing more. So, I'll be on my way then. Farewell.
Fucking come on then!
Is he Dragonborn? Did you hear his voice echo in the hills there? That was wrong. It like reverberated in the hills. See, press 1 to kill them all anyway, because they're obviously going to go and do that to some other unsuspecting turd in the forest. But then, if I can't, as Gandalf said, if I can't give people life, then I shouldn't be so quick to take it from them. We've done the right thing. Turns out, investing in speech, as usual in RPGs,
This
means
doesn't
you
look too bad. I guess those bastards didn't want to get soaked.
As usual in RPGs, investing in speech means you can skip half of the fucking game. Or, if you ply Mama Murphy with enough drugs, you can also skip half of the game. This place looks a bit run down. If I'm going to open a successful silver mine, but then again, it can't be that run down, right? Because we're still in the same summer that the attack happened when the silver mines were up and running. But I guess we're checking whether or not they've been ravaged, right? Which it looks like they have a little bit.
Have you killed any grannies in this game yet?
No. There was a bit of a spell there in 2024 where I was killing an old woman every 3 weeks, wasn't there? Glory days, some might say. Let's maybe go around here and see if they're in the house somewhere. I can't believe that guy's voice. Was it really loud on your end as well, or just on mine? It sounded terribly balanced. I went deaf in one eye. Okay, this all looks fine, but where am I supposed to actually investigate? It says around here somewhere. And then down. Was it loud, yeah? Here somewhere?
Seems they had a good go at wrecking this, but it's still standing.
Okay. A few levels of lockpicking. Well, we've only got 5 minutes. Problem is I'm not going to get that satisfaction of conclusion of that quest. It's going to drive me mad tonight, that. I'm going to have nightmares about Andrew and Adam and crosses with red ribbons. Gwynblade has nightmares about a square of soap on a red ribbon, but he won't go into why. Okay, the Mine Gallery mentioned by Master Funfair, or whatever he's called. And then there's a guy called Nimoy stealing silver. So, can we get to at least to this location, maybe? Right, thank you for the bits. Pebbles, come on. We're successfully doing not a great deal today. Being paid for it. Soap on a rope. What's the badges on with the red ribbons? Were they made of soap, or have I made that up? Or there's some plastic thing that was given out? Because if it was single-use plastic, then I'm starting to think that the people surrounding that programme were baddies. They were solid gold. It's one of them topics where every single comeback and joke you want to give isn't suitable. No progress kitten, no. I actually sacked it off and just went to start investigating the silver mines around Skalitz. If I can't fix the Skalitz problem, then we'll just have to come in here and clear out the mines. So is this the Mine Gallery entrance, I suppose? It is. Oh god, I'm going to fight someone again. Sir, Can we please talk about this and not immediately go to combat?
Halt. What do you want?
What did you say?
Just looking around.
You'd be wise to keep your nose out of here. This is a silver mine and no one's allowed.
But you're here.
I'm watching to make sure no one goes in. Something could fall on someone in there.
Don't worry your head about it. I won't steal anything and I'll watch my step.
But... All right, off you go. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Ooh, imagine dying in here. Kitten's writing in all lowercase, you can tell she's holding the baby. Right, fuck it. I've got 2 minutes, but I'm going to investigate what's down the bottom of here. It feels like long dark. The band's piped up, the music's gone sinister. What am I looking at? How fucking long is this corridor? It's like the forest, but with good graphics. You was lucky there was a question mark at the end of the original message. Does this just go on forever? What if we find Czech Satan at the bottom? Or at the top, I suppose. We're going up, aren't we? Where the fuck does this go? Press 1 to jump down there. There's water. Take some mushrooms. Speaking of the forest, I'd love to know what happened on your Friday stream. I was busy Thursday to Sunday. The Friday stream, what did happen? I got killed and dragged to the cave and was given a map. So it's not a game that's based on, like, proper navigation, but we now know we're in the southwest, east. What else? I started to discover that there seems to be a big, like... It seems that all of the cannibals were brought there, for a different reason. All the cannibals, there's something that's bringing people to the island, and I've got this big, elaborate theory of the devil or something under the fucking forest. The forest torch is way better than this. Fucking hell, I've run out of time though. That is 55 on the clock. Here and ends one of the most bullshit streams in the history of the Doomhaus. 2.5 hours spent stuck on a quest that got nowhere and seems to have soft-locked. And I can't think of a solution out of it. And now I've ended it in a massive hole north of Scarlet. It's been a shit show. However, those of you that stuck through and coped with this for the 3 hours, you can have 7 marbles each. How about that? Thank you all. I love you all. But for now, I will see you tomorrow, where hopefully this quest can fix itself somehow. But for now, I love you all. Welcome to the new followers. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, and the raids. But let's pick a winner out of you knobheads, shall we? And let's get out of here. And I'm going to go lay in a dark room and think about what I've done. Jesus. Right, can an orange win marbles for me? That's the only thing that could cheer me up in this awful stream so far. Right, there's a bit of good news. For those that haven't been here since the last KCD stream, the oranges won 3 fucking points on Friday. Golf dominated. Stream races dominated. Marbles dominated by Tag Slack. Yeah. So now, here's another question. As we approach the Worm Olympics offers 25 points, right? And it's 3 weeks away now? On the 18th, I believe. It's very possible that the oranges could shrink the gap between now and the Worm Olympics and potentially put themselves within one good Worm Olympics away from catching up. Imagine. So, if you would like to take part in the green versus orange bullshit and you'd like to have a marble in the upcoming marble race, all you must do is type the password, and if the password's correct and your marble wins, you get the golden name and a point for your team. As easy as that. Kepler, welcome to the stream and good morning. Orange comeback is real. Yeah, and it starts today. Best of luck for those that still need to qualify for the Worm Olympics. You know how to check if you've qualified, right? If you'd like to join in for today's marbles, the password is... stuck. Go. As an orange, I'll take 7 of those marbles and still lose. Adderall, welcome to the stream as well. Good morning. I'm going to qualify or die trying. Love the amount of assumptions every time you talk about the oranges turning the game around. Radware, it sounds daft, but the history of the Doomhaus says otherwise. I'm going to assume there's absolutely nobody here for this because of the shit show of the stream. Let's go 15. We've got Polar for the oranges, Alkirion for the oranges, Kepler for the oranges, Trim for the greens, Azar for the greens, Easy Green for the greens, Satan for the oranges, Adderall for the greens, for the oranges, Tagslack for the oranges, Siddles for the oranges, Azzy, welcome to the stream, for the oranges, Radware for the greens, Martin for the greens, Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Boom, boom. The link for the Discord's down below, Coffeeton. For the marble. Eric for the greens. Or with exclamation mark Discord, I think so. Like. Schmitz for the oranges. Lundios for the greens. 6-4, because you need to be assigned to a team. 6-4, good afternoon, for the greens. Gwynblade for the greens. Bear for the greens. And Dougie for the greens. Yeah, let us know if you join. Then we could assign you a colour. Right, first person to pick up 20% of the blue. We've got 22. We've got Polar, Alkirion, Kepler, Trim, Azar, Easy Green, Satan, Adderall, Kitten, Tagslack, Siddles, Azzy, Radware, Martin, Shaggy Dan, Adderall, Schmitz, Lundio, 6-4, Gwynblade, Bear, and Dougie. 9 oranges and 13 greens. We've done more with less. This Discord crashed. I can scroll, but I can't type. One second. Is it working? It's working. Right. Kitten says 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 presses of the random button gets us to the level space station. 22 marbles. Enter. Dougie, I did. You're on. 22. Right, let's begin. Best of luck, everybody. Come on, oranges. I fucking had alerts muted for ages. Perfect. Yeah, we got you, Dougie. Welcome to the stream, everybody that's just arrived for marbles. You have missed absolutely fucking nothing today. It's been an entire stream of me being stuck. And it's bullshit. Alright, here we go. First person of the century of the day of the week. Can the oranges win the week? If we can manage to scrape the score back to 25 before the Worm Olympics, we could get every point from the Worm Olympics and catch up. There is a lot of work to be done. But I think we can do it. You tabbed into Discord the other day and your GPU crashed. What, Discord had enough to crash your GPU? You picked this long ass level. It's not like you, kid, to pick a fucking stinker, is it? Right, it's hard to tell for now, but I think Schmitz is the one in the lead. First points ever could be for Kepler, could be for Bear. But Adderall gets the drop. Adderall did start this by saying that she's qualifying today, or dying in the process. Azar for the greens right behind. Kepler and Kitten back to back, they're behind. but Adderall got straight through. However, Alkirion for the oranges. Hey, they've lit the level back up again. Remember, this was really dark last time we played it. And they actually listened and lit it back up. Missed prediction, missed marbles, may as well not have been here today. But Pat, you did see the glorious stream. In all of its terribleness. Right, Adderall hits the spinner. Is that a good exit? It is. Alkirion, though, manages to get past Radware. Alkirion got a straighter line, but his momentum has slowed. Adderall still in the lead. Hits some bullshit, but Alkirion's angle meant he didn't manage to get the overtake. Watching the stream is the price we pay to play marbles. Come on, Alkirion, for the oranges. Do it for the good people. Be on the right side of history. I had my fingers crossed when I said that for the record. This level looks cool, but it always kind of sucks. There's not much action. Yeah. It always starts by... I mean, saying that, we've had quite a few good ones. Did you get in trim? Yeah, you're there. You're at the back. I don't think they've changed it. They've only changed how it looks, Alkirion, because it went, like, pitch black recently. Right, Alkirion. Adderall's right there. Can Adderall get a worse run? Adderall does get a worse run. Alkirion's going to stretch his lead out. Can the few oranges beat the many greens? The greens have 4 extra marbles. Come on, Alkirion. Bear's right behind. Adderall, Radware, Trim, Dougie. There's 5 greens behind Alkirion. Do it, says Alkirion. Okay, second currently is Bear still. No, this level is changed. Holy shit, it is. Turns out, Dougie, this is way different. Lasers. Alkirion, don't. Okay, Alkirion gets around that. Oh, go. Okay. Come on, don't get pegged. Ooh, Bear got killed by something. Alkirion, just. Everybody's getting shit on by the lasers.
I would donate my points to Alkirion if it helped him win a mug as long as it kept the greens in the lead.
Alkirion, unfortunately for you, Dougie, is person of the century of the day. The orange is up to 99, 31 points. It was nearly fucking 50 at one point. Shaggy Dan, me and you, we looked each other in the eye and we said, I don't think there's any hope for the oranges. But now... It's possible. It's possible. The Greens did a lot of boasting when they were nearly 50 points clear.
I will not donate my points to Alkirion because funny.
Alkirion, say something in Discord. Let's see that beautiful golden name. Right, tag slack for the oranges, the crown comes off. Alkirion for the oranges, the crown goes on. Alkirion is now up to 8 points. He's tied in second with Chaz and 6-4. The man means business. Is what looked to be a dead in the water Alkirion 2025 attempt. Back on its feet. Right. Thank God for that. Because not only did I manage to do nothing of any value in today's stream thanks to that quest, also Team 2 won. Team 1 was 43% of the investment, Team 2 was 57%. The leader of Team 1, the biggest loser, was Deaton with 7,400 points. And the 2 people with her are also getting chopped by the leader of Team 2, CCK. With a $7,000 investment, good work, and the 3 people also on Team 2. Henry died, Team 2 won, my brain cells died, but mercifully, the orange is getting a point. Yeah. You're the biggest loser ever, Mr. £30 lost. Oh, thank you. Everyone's sorry, Alkirion needs to win this mug. You boasted the most. There was a lot of boasting going on. There's still no hope, but there's less hope. It's alright, Shaggy Dan, because I'm going to rig the ever-loving shit out of the Worm Olympics. You'll see. The Worm Olympics next month. Get ready, everybody. Right, that's going to be me out. Cheeky is live right now. If you fancy going over and watching Cheeky, look out for Alcarion, look out for Chrisman, look out for Chaz, look out for Sixfall, look out for Shrill, look out for everybody that streams in this awful place. Enjoy your evenings. I love you all. Congratulations to the Oranges. Good work, Team 2. Commiserations to those that watch the fucking stream. Let's do it all again tomorrow. I promise, Eric. I promise there will be. Automation, hello and goodbye. But for now, I've read Eric's final word out too early. Fuck. Thank you all. I'm sorry, Eric.
Yeah.